Hey guys, and welcome back. When people think about politicians here in Italy, a few things come to mind. Politicians are all talk and no action, have a massive ego, and all they care about is their image. All a politician wants is everyone to think they are working hard, while in reality they're just warming up chairs in the parliament. This is very far from an accurate representation of the majority of politicians in this country, but today we're talking about a former senator who is almost a caricature of the lazy, ignorant, and incompetent politician. I present to you Antonio Razzi. Razzi was born in Abruzzo back in 1948. When he finished high school, he moved to Switzerland to work in Ipernick in a textile factory. From then on, he worked his way up to manager positions and became a representative for workers' unions for Italian workers abroad. In 2006, he was elected deputy in the overseas constituency of the Italian Chamber of Deputies, which is a parliamentary group that consists of the senators and deputies voted by Italian citizens that live abroad. He was part of a centrist party, and he had a very good reputation in his first few years in politics. Only 4 years later, his true colors emerged. In 2010, Silvio Berlusconi was prime minister, and in case you didn't know, he was not exactly a role model. He was corrupt, obsessed with women, and owned around a third of the media in the country, and that's never a good combo. In 2010, the opposition decided to try and impeach him after he was accused of literally buying votes from the opposition to join his side. Antonio Razzi was originally part of the opposition, but he still voted against Berlusconi's impeachment. His vote was one of the few that determined the results, and Berlusconi stayed in power for years after that. Razzi's sudden betrayal surprised everyone, including Berlusconi, who was grateful and made him join his party, and made him senator in 2013. But why did he change sides? He did it for the money. Razzi knew that if Berlusconi was going to resign, a new election had to be made, and he might lose his comfy job in the Chamber of Deputies. Members of Parliament get an insane salary just to work 2 to 3 days a week. Our parliament is the most expensive in Europe, and Razzi did not want to let this go. Razzi would soon realize that by staying on the side of Berlusconi, he would be able to stay in parliament for as long as he wants and gain a shit ton of money with minimal effort. Therefore, he made it very clear ever since he was re-elected senator that his allegiance was strictly dedicated only to Forza Italia and its leader Berlusconi. He once stated that if Berlusconi told him to jump off a bridge, he would do it. For reasons I just cannot comprehend, he also... Actually, let's turn it into a game. What do you think he did? A. He went to Cuba as an ambassador where he drank too much and challenged Fidel Castro to a dance match. B. He was sent to North Korea to see the 27th of June parades and said the streets were clean and sparkly just like in Switzerland. C. He met Obama and they talked for a few hours about foreign policy until Obama realized that he was not the prime minister. D. He adopted a kangaroo and brought him to the Senate to make a point about climate change not existing. If you chose any other option other than B, I don't blame you. One day, he just decided he wanted to go to see North Korea for himself and even met Kim Jong-un and praised him. When he was asked if he went there to represent his country, he just said no and that he just went for himself. But if Berlusconi told him what to say, he would be happy to lead the peace talks. In 2008, as the new parliamentary elections rolled in, Forza Italia didn't candidate him again in the Senate, and so he was forced to retire from the political scene. He was clueless about what to do, and so he branched onto other fields, mainly entertainment. He joined a TV reality show about dancing, he tried to start his own musical career with a music video, and he's currently on TikTok. He also has an Instagram account where he just does dumb shit, and I'm not sure, but he probably does sponsors too, like restaurants and stuff. Razzi, in my opinion, is not someone worth remembering aside from what he represents. He is the embodiment of Italian corruption during Berlusconi's government. It's kind of sad, though unlike many dodgy politicians before and after him, ever since his first controversy, he never denied being a piece of shit, and he actually celebrated it, and many admire his honesty. Don't look at me, I'm just happy he's on Instagram and not in my ballot. Thank you for watching.